May 7th, 2025, special meeting agenda. Call the meeting to order at 6:02. McCarthy,
Present.
Davis is excused. Kamal,
Present.
Kennard,
Here.
Rogers is present, and Laster is running late. Let's stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Be it resolved that the Board of Education accepts the May 7th, 2025 meeting agenda as amended we're doing the resolution for the school board members. We're going to put it up under the report of the president.
Support.
I have a motion by McCarthy. Motion was by what? Rogers, supported by McCarthy. McCarthy,
Yes.
Kennard.
Yes.
Kamal.
Yes.
Rogers is yes, motion is passed. You have any public comment? None. We're at the report of the Director of Human Resources, Kevin Brock. We have the action item for the approval for the ballot language. Would someone like to read that, please?
Madam Secretary and Board, the resolution calling the election and setting matters to be voted upon, special meeting of the Board of Education, Romulus Community Schools, is being held today. So, the line items, following preamble, whereas the Board of the district determines that it's necessary for the health, safety, and welfare of the district to propose to issue general obligation unlimited allowing or equipping and re-equipping school buildings, including structures, athletic fields, playgrounds, and other facilities as part of our additions to those facilities. Erecting an addition to this transportation building, furnishing and refurnishing new or remodeled school buildings, preparing, developing, and improving sites or parts of sites for school buildings, including structures, athletic fields, playgrounds, and other facilities. Purchasing school buses, acquiring, installing, or equipping and re-equipping school buildings for technology, which is the project. Whereas the board estimates that the cost of the project, it will be necessary for the district to borrow the sum of not to exceed $153 million and to issue bonds to the district therefore for the purpose of defraying the cost of the project. Whereas the Michigan Department of Treasury by letter dated May 9th, 2025, which is the PQ authorization letter authorized preliminary qualification of the district's bond issued to describe in the application dated April 7, 2025, in the amount not to exceed $153,000,000 for the project. Whereas it is the intent and purpose of this board to issue its bonds if authorized by the qualified electors under the appropriate provisions of the Michigan Constitution, in which event tax levies for the payment of the bonds shall be without limitation as to rate the amount, and whereas it is necessary to submit to the qualified electors of the district therefore, be it resolved that, number one, the board of the district shall cause to be called an election to be held on Tuesday, August the 5th, 2025, and to submit the proposal, it is attached in as Exhibit A, to be registered elections of the district. Number two, and or his designee is hereby directed to take all measures to place the above list ballot propositions on the ballot for said election. The board secretary, number 3, is directed to give the appropriate notices as required by law for the above listed ballot propositions. Number 4, all resolutions and part of resolutions insofar as they conflict with the provisions of this resolution shall be rescinded. There's ayes and nays. We'll take that in a minute, and the motion is declared by. There will be put into the recommendation as we take it. Therefore, the understated duly qualified and acting secretary of the Board of the Education of Romulus Community Schools, Wayne County, Michigan, hereby will certify that the foregoing is true, and complete copy of the resolution adopted by the Board of Education at this special meeting, which is being held on May 7th, 2025, where the original and which resolution is part of the board's minutes, and further certifies that notice of this meeting was given to the public under the Open Meeting Act number 1976, PA 267, as amended. And in the resolution, there's Exhibit A, which is the preliminary qualification letter from the Michigan Department of Treasury. Do we read this, or? Okay, so, the resolution.
Board of Education approves a resolution calling election and setting matters to be voted upon. Rationale: calling a bond election is a strategic and essential step for K-12 Board of Education to ensure the school remains safe, modern, and equipped to meet the evolving needs of the students of the community. There's a motion by Rogers, supported by Kennard. Is there any discussion?
My quick discussion to you all is half of them went down on Tuesday. If we look at the positive side, this work, it can't just be me. We will have a committee. I've already contacted them. Send it to you, but if you think I'd say we're devoid of people that are a little bit more youthful in their age. In order for this to pass, we have, I think RACC left. Rom L, no, I didn't. So we have Rom L, the middle school. In RACC. What I'm going to do, it's important to at least know what to say. If you're a board member, I need to have you equipped, and I gave you a little cheat sheet. Type of questions that people will likely ask you about it. And again, the important thing is that a school district has to go out to the people for its infrastructure. Give it to you to do that. You've got to figure it out yourself, and that's why you come to the community. We have to convince our families that it's very important for this board to know too, that wherever people educate their children, if you live in Romulus, or if you are part of the Romulus not an indictment. Say, this is not, I don't send my kids here, so I'm gonna vote it down. Because you hurt your community. Where you choose to educate your children is your choice. But where your school district is, you have chosen to go and vote against it. That hurts their property value. That's the important thing. You're not killing the school district, but you're killing the property, your own property value, because you're saying, I'm not. Property value is tied into the schools. Whether it's good or bad, it's tied into the schools. Got there were two districts that lost their school districts. Buena Vista, right? Buena Vista. Any questions, or hopefully you can. If you can't, I understand that. that you want us to talk to, that's my job. You ought to be comfortable with the information. For my team, I think we're all ready.
McCarthy?
Yes. Yes.
For subcommittees, we have an action item. Property.
Madam Secretary and Board, recommended motion for the Merriman property move that the Board of Education authorizes the superintendent to proceed with the Merriman property. Rationale is liquidation of unused property. The budget implication is fund equity.
Support.
Motion by Kennard, second by McCarthy. Any discussion?
Yes, for me, yes, it is. Yes, for me, it's that, if we recall, I believe it was perhaps Trustee Evetts and maybe Trustee Kennard, I believe, that wanted the money that, of the sale to go into a special fund. We will do that. I'd also like you to think about, what are we gonna do with it when you get it? Few things that I can think of. Whatever it is, it's gonna be for kids. That's what I would suggest, but I was given the charge by you all to put it into a different account, or a different account, go to a separate one. I'm all for that. You just have to let me know, we don't want it to just sit there collecting money or collecting interest. What do we want to do with it? So I have certainly have some ideas, but I will certainly go in the direction that you all would like me to go in. So.
Madam President, Mayor. So with that, we can certainly have that conversation in the Finance Committee. And then, to hear what some of your recommendations would be, and then we can combine with some of the things that I've heard, from the board, and then bring it to the board. If that's okay. Okay, thank you.
Kennard,
Yes.
McCarthy,
Yes.
Kamal,
Yes.
Rogers is yes. Laster?
Yes.
Motion is approved. Next, we have the report of the board president, where we added on our action item for the National Teacher Appreciation Week. You have to read the motion first.
Okay. Recommended motion, move that the Board of Education, do I read,
Accepts.
accepts the,
National Teacher
accepts
Appreciation.
the National Teacher Appreciation Week proclamation. Budget implications, none. Exhibit Wayne County Regional Educational Service Agency Board of Education Nation Teacher Appreciation Week proclamation. Proclamation is, whereas our country's future depends upon providing high-quality, equitable education to all students, ensuring that each scholar can learn, grow, and thrive, and whereas through their dedicated efforts to prepare students for success, Wayne County teachers and educators are vital contributors to the country's future and to public education, shaping the next generation of leaders, innovators, and engaged citizens who will drive progress in our society. And whereas teachers and educators play a critical role in influencing academic achievement and improving student outcomes, fostering a love for learning, building confidence, and equipping scholars with the skills necessary to reach their greatest potential while receiving the knowledge and skills necessary for success in college, careers, and life. And whereas teachers deeply care for the whole child, supporting their social, emotional, physical, and financial well-being, and imparting essential skills in self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, responsible decision-making, critical thinking, resilience, healthy life choices, socialization strategies, financial literacy awareness, exposure, and experiences. And whereas the evolving needs of our scholars require teachers to constantly expand their learning to adapt their instructional methods and invest infinite time and effort in preparing engaging lessons, monitoring and evaluating student progress, providing mentorship, and serving as role models, motivators, and champions of hope. And whereas the teachers and educators of Wayne County demonstrate an extraordinary commitment to the students they serve, making a profound and lasting impact on their lives by fostering a positive, inclusive, and empowering educational experience. Whereas the Board of Education of Wayne RESA recognizes the creativity and perseverance of our teachers and educators and acknowledges them for exhibiting continued focus and resilience amongst the uncertainty. And whereas Teacher Appreciation Week is an opportunity to not only celebrate the incredible work teachers and educators do, but also to express our gratitude for their contributions to the future of our scholars, our schools, and our communities. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Wayne Regional Educational Service Agency Board of Education hereby proclaims May 5th through 9th, 2025 as Teacher Appreciation Week and encourages all community members, parents, students, and stakeholders to take their time throughout this year to recognize, thank, and celebrate the teachers and educators in Wayne County for their tireless efforts, passion, and commitment to excellence. Let this be a reminder that the impact of a teacher, educator lasts a lifetime. Presented and adopted this 16th day of April 2025, honoring teachers and recognizing the lasting contributions they make to our communities.
We have a motion by Kamal, supported by Kennard. Any discussion? Kamal,
Yes.
Kennard,
Yes.
Rogers, yes. McCarthy,
Yes.
Laster,
Yes.
motion is approved.
Thank you, Madam Secretary, for stepping up in my tardiness. Shout out to the Romulus transit system of the trains. I was stuck. So thank you, guys. Thank you for taking time to come out with a last-minute request. That was very important. Appreciate you for always being team players. Quickly want to just continue to keep our teammate Debbie Powles in our prayers. Definitely avoid up here, so just want to continue to keep her in prayers. I want to thank Dr. Gistinger. I did send an email and CC the board for her outstanding service of what she's done with what she walked into and how we are now. So I want to thank her for her service and welcome Miss Dana Blair to the team. Mr. Brock sent out an email with some of her background and just what she plans to do with our district. So I look forward to meeting her in person, and I just wanted to publicly say welcome. I want to thank the teachers, staff, custodial, clinic workers, attendance liaisons,
Better keep going since
I
you
mean-
started naming them. You better go
Well-
through everybody.
food service, transportation, everybody that keeps the district rolling. I want to thank everybody. It's not, I mean, for sure, our teachers is the heartbeats, but we can't move or, groove without everybody. So thank you. Shout out to the ambassadors for keeping us safe. And then I also want to thank Miss Kathy Smith. I did have a chance to attend the National Honor Society, the induction of the new members. It was a nice presentation, and I just wanted to just give her kudos because it was a great presentation. And just to sit there as a parent, my student was not a part, but, I'm just like, it's just the village that I saw some students that I've known since kindergarten up there being inducted, and then I saw some of the ones that are already in the National Honor Society welcoming the newbies. So it was a great presentation. It was quick and brief, what I like, and it served its purpose. Lastly, keeping the senior parents in prayer for the pockets and the mental. And that's all I have for tonight. I want to thank everybody for coming out. From the board, I'll start with Treasurer McCarthy.
No comments. Thank you, Eagle Nation.
Copy that. Madam Secretary?
No comments, thank you.
Thank you. Trustee Kennard?
No comment, I just concur with your statement that you just made.
Thank you. Trustee Kamal? All right, Dr. Edmondson?
No, thank you.
All right.
Motion to adjourn,
All right,
6:22.
thank you.